The siding on your house is thinner than a credit card, 40 thousandths of an inch. That's the standard thickness of the vinyl your builder wrapped around a $400,000 home. The fiber cement he could have used is 5 times thicker, lasts twice as long, and costs roughly $4 more per square foot. On a 2,000 square foot house, the builder saved $8,000 by choosing the thinnest material the code allows. You're going to pay for that decision in about year 12, when the replacement bill hits $15,000 to $25,000 and the builder's LLC dissolved 6 years ago. A siding contractor in North Carolina, 26 years installing and replacing residential exteriors, told me the one measurement that predicts everything. Grab the bottom edge of any board on your house. If you can flex it with 2 fingers, you're on the clock. Here's the check you do right now. Walk outside, grab the bottom edge of any siding board and try to flex it. Builder-grade vinyl bends like a sheet of plastic because it is a sheet of plastic. Fiber cement doesn't flex at all. Engineered wood flexes slightly but holds firm. If your siding bends with 2 fingers, every year of sun, wind, hail, and temperature swing is pushing it closer to a replacement your builder planned when he chose the material. Here's why thickness is the only spec that matters. Vinyl siding is PVC resin pressed to 0.040 to 0.046 inches, thinner than a dime. At that thickness, it cracks in extreme cold, warps in sustained heat, fades under UV within 8 to 15 years, and melts in a house fire. It is the cheapest exterior cladding available to a residential builder. Fiber cement, the upgrade your builder skipped, runs 0.25 to 5/16 of an inch, 5 times the material. Fireproof, rot-resistant, pest-resistant, documented to last 30 to 50 years. It does not warp, melt, or crack in cold. The cost difference, $2 to $5 per square foot installed. On a standard home, the builder saved $8,000 by using vinyl. Your replacement bill in year 12 to 15 will be $15,000 to $25,000. That's the trade nobody explained at closing. That contractor in North Carolina, I've ripped more 12-year-old vinyl off houses than I can count. Same story every time. The builder sold the house at a premium, wrapped it in the cheapest skin available, and the homeowner finds out when the south-facing wall starts buckling. The vinyl didn't fail. It performed exactly as designed. It was never built to last. One of our viewers in Texas sent me photos of a 9-year-old home where the entire south and west walls had warped. Every board bowed outward, pulling away from the sheathing. The warranty claim was denied. The builder's stated reason, cosmetic damage from normal sun exposure. 9 years, $22,000 to reside 2 walls. Cosmetic. That's the word the industry uses to avoid covering the 3 failures that every builder-grade vinyl installation develops. Failure 1, thermal distortion. Vinyl siding has a high coefficient of thermal expansion. In plain English, it grows and shrinks with temperature. On a 95-degree day, a 12-foot board of vinyl can expand by more than half an inch. On a 0-degree night, it contracts the same amount. After 1,000 cycles, the nail slots that allow this movement get stressed, the boards bind, and the panel buckles. Dark colors absorb more heat and fail faster, which is why builder-grade vinyl is almost always light gray, beige, or white. The material can't handle the color the homeowner actually wanted. Failure 2, UV degradation. The PVC in vinyl siding breaks down under ultraviolet light. The surface chalks. That white powder you can wipe off the siding with your finger is the material literally decomposing. After 8 to 15 years of direct sun exposure, the structural integrity of the panel drops to the point where a moderate hailstorm or a stiff wind will crack boards that would have survived when new. The sun-facing walls of your home fail first. The shaded walls last longer. Same material, same installation, different exposure. The sun decides the schedule. Failure 3, moisture intrusion at the seams. Vinyl siding is not a moisture barrier, it's a rain screen, meaning it sheds water when properly lapped, but water does get behind it. The sheathing underneath is supposed to have a weather-resistant barrier, Tyvek or a similar house wrap, that stops water from reaching the framing. On production homes, the house wrap installation is the most commonly failed inspection item in the building envelope. Gaps, tears, unsealed penetrations, and missing flashing at windows and doors allow water behind the siding. That water sits against the sheathing, promotes mold and rot, and causes structural damage that's invisible until the siding comes off 12 years later. The siding hid the problem the entire time. That contractor. When I pull vinyl off a 15-year-old production home, I already know what I'm going to find behind it. Stained sheathing, rot at the window corners, mold on the bottom 3 feet, where splashback from the foundation keeps the wall wet. The vinyl was never the protection. It was the curtain hiding the damage. 3 siding materials that perform, ranked from the value pick to the forever pick. Number 3, engineered wood siding, LP SmartSide. Treated wood strands bonded with resin and coated with a zinc borate overlay for rot and pest resistance. Installs like traditional wood but doesn't rot, split, or attract termites. Lighter than fiber cement, easier and cheaper to install. Manufacturer warranty, 50 years with proper maintenance. Repainting every 8 to 12 years. Price, $3 to $6 per square foot installed. Expected lifespan, 25 to 40 years. Best for homeowners who want the look of real wood without the maintenance nightmare. Number 2, James Hardie fiber cement, the industry standard for production grade siding that actually lasts. Sand, cement, and cellulose fibers pressed into rigid boards 5/16 of an inch thick. Fire rated Class A, the highest rating available. Won't warp, crack, rot, or attract pests. The Color Plus factory applied finish comes with a 15-year fade warranty, and the siding itself carries a 30-year limited transferable warranty. Price, $5 to $9 per square foot installed. Expected lifespan, 30 to 50 years. If you're residing a house once and don't want to think about it again, this is the buy. Number 1, brick or stone veneer, the forever option. Real masonry that outlasts the house itself. A brick exterior properly installed with a drainage plane and weep holes will last 100 years or more. Zero maintenance, zero fading, zero thermal distortion. The cost is significant, $10 to $25 per square foot installed. But the math over 50 years makes every other material look disposable. Your grandparents' brick house looks the same as it did in 1955. Your builder's vinyl will look like a melted shower curtain in 2038. If you're building new or residing, 3 demands before you sign. First, demand the siding thickness in writing. If the contractor quotes vinyl, ask for the exact mill thickness. Anything under 0.044 inches is the thinnest grade available. Premium vinyl runs 0.046 to 0.055, better, but still vinyl. If the quote says standard without a number, the number is the lowest the code allows. Second, demand to see the house wrap installation before the siding goes up. Every gap, every tear, every unsealed penetration is a future moisture problem the siding will hide. This is your one chance to inspect the actual moisture barrier. Once the siding covers it, you'll never see it again until the day you reside. Third, get the cost per year math. Builder-grade vinyl at $6,000 lasting 12 years costs $500 per year. James Hardie at $14,000 lasting 40 years costs $350 per year. The expensive option is cheaper. The math just isn't obvious at the closing table, which is exactly where the builder wants you to sign without doing it. That contractor in North Carolina told me what he tells every homeowner. The cheapest siding you can buy is the siding you never have to replace. Every dollar you save at the builder's closing table comes back as $3 at the contractor's Reside quote. That piece of vinyl I showed you at the start? Same thickness, Same material, same $8,000 the builder saved on your house, same replacement bill waiting for you in year 12. Walk outside right now. Grab the bottom edge of any siding board. If you can flex it with 2 fingers, you know what your builder chose, and you know what it's going to cost you. 40 thousandths of an inch. That's what's between your framing and the weather. Go check it with your fingers,